Earlier today, we went to our friend's dairy farm and we collected some of their raised beds in their garden area that they weren't using anymore. It just been kind of overgrown and not kept up with, so they said that we could have some of the raised beds for our garden on our new property. So we loaded up the wood from that and threw it in the trailer that we borrowed from them as well, and just drove it up to our property. So now we're working to get our system together as far as installing the raised beds, getting some of our plants that were overdue planted, and setting up a drip irrigation system. Also, we're working on getting up our portable electric deer fence that's going to go around the perimeter of the garden area for obvious reasons.
Well, Elliot and I have built 2 raised beds. Will you put that screw back in the screw box, baby? Cool. Thank you. So we have 2 12 by 3 or 4 raised beds. And they're big.
Okay, it's my turn.
Those are by 3.
By 3.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn.
It's your turn?
So there's only extra squirrels.
They're extra screws?
Yes.
What are you going to do with them?
I just mommy screws with them.
Mommy screws with them?
They're really extra, but you have to watch what you're doing if you're screwing something.
Little buddy, you want to go get some soil?
And you don't want to get your finger.
Right. You ready to go get some soil? Yeah, let's go.
Oh, no.
All right, we need to recharge this. Elliot. First tomato going in. Red pear. Yum.
So in the midst of our construction debris strewn in the garage here, I have some of our gear that we're going to be setting up today. This is our high density polyethylene line that we're going to be using for our drip irrigation system. We got this stuff from DripWorks, and this is our water filtration system. Down there you see the filters, and that's the housing for the filters there. It attaches to the hose bib and it filters out the chlorine as well as some of the other chemicals. Down here is our 12-volt battery for our Energizer, and this is the Energizer to which that battery will be hooked. So here I have the timer set up, and underneath the timer is the sediment filter. This is really only needed for well water, water where there's going to be a lot of sediment in it that you don't want going through your drip emitters. It is not going to filter out any chemicals or anything like that. We'll set those filters up another time. This is our pressure regulator, and then here's my hose, and this is going to attach way down there to the mainline hose. But I just got this timer set up, and it's set to go off in about a minute from now. So I'm gonna head down there and we'll see if it goes off. Okay, Ma, you have the end of the hose there. I have the timer to go off in like 30 seconds here.
Elliot, hurry up over here because the water's gonna go off. Hurry up.
Let's see if it works.
You can help.
Woohoo! All right, the timer works. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just when I thought it wasn't gonna work, it worked. This is where the hose meets the main line for the drip irrigation system. There's just a little connector here, and it just pops right in there. And I have the main line set up at the base of the beds right now, and we're gonna hook the next phase of the system. I'll show it to you. Down here is the main line you see there, the wall of the bed, and here I have some poly tubing. So using this punch tool, I'm going to punch a hole in the main line and stick one of these little barbs in there, and it connects to this poly tubing there, and it'll run up there and go. Alright, so I ran my line up. I snipped the end, and then they added a barbed elbow. And so my next line is going to go off 90 degrees from there into the bed. Now that I have the drip line going across the bed here, I have what's called a goof plug that goes right in the end of this, which will stop the water from coming out the other end, and it'll come out the little emitters in there. So I'll get that in. So the drip irrigation is in for both beds. Now it's time to turn on the water and see if it works. And my friends, we have drip. So with drip irrigation, you get this real nice passive watering that goes directly in the soil. You don't lose a bunch of evaporation. And I don't have to stand out here with a hose every day.